talk about it. Sip and Converse.
Welcome back to another episode of Sip and Converse, where we just don't talk about it. We just don't talk about it, Crib.
We be about it.
And unpack it.
Yes.
How's life been treating you lately, my
brother? Everything is good. It's good being here in another new year.
New year, top of 2026. I'm glad to be here. Glad that we are still continuing on in your living rooms and dens, in your earpieces, your earpods, your radios, your cars, no matter where you are. We've been sipping and we be conversing.
Yes, wherever you are at, please make sure you tune into us. And most importantly, as Larry just mentioned, make sure you're sipping something.
Sipping something. But before you sip, make sure you like, ding, share, ding, subscribe. Tell a friend that your favorite podcast is now back on the air with a new topic.
And a new look.
Check out that shirt. Show them, DJ. Show them.
Check it out.
You know, everybody knew, those sayings, the New Year, New You.
New Year, New You.
We got a new logo.
New logo, new brand.
New logo, new brand. Same jokers that's always talking.
And we would like to have some new subscribers because that's important.
Yes, that it is. So, Chris, what are we talking about today, my brother?
Today we're going to be talking about dreams don't stop, people do.
Dreams don't stop, people do. What's your thoughts on that? What?
Ooh, man. I do have a lot to say, but I know we'll have a short limit of time. Mm-hmm. But dreams don't stop, people do. And I'm going to be talking about myself most of doing this talk, not pointing my finger at nobody else.
So let me lean back in my chair and sip and converse. Look, let me sip.
Hey, as I was preparing for this talk, man, what I've realized over the years is that a lot of times when you realize that dreams don't continue on is one or two things mainly that stops your dreams is that one, preparation.
Okay.
People don't prepare for your dreams. You think about things you want to do, but you don't prepare for the things you want to do. Mm-hmm. And then you don't align yourself up with someone to help you guide you through the things that you want to achieve. And so when you don't have preparation or a plan, that's another thing. You don't have a plan laid out to help you navigate through the dreams that you want to achieve. It's easy for you to stop.
I think too, piggybacking off that, I don't think the dreams actually stop. I think people pause them. They pause it. They begin to doubt it because it didn't happen as fast as they wanted to, or unfortunately, they get tired of chasing it.
Yeah, and they quit. A lot of people just quit. They don't pause. They quit.
And it ain't that the dream is bad.
Yeah,
they quit.
They quit because it all goes back. They never start out with a plan. Mm-hmm. They go off a lot. If you don't realize this, you're a certified coach. Most people do things off emotions.
True.
And emotions are eventually going to, idle out. And emotions aren't going to be able to take you so far.
And Chris, most people going back, we talking about the quitting piece. I've yet to see or come across anybody that just wake up and say, I don't want to do my dream no more. They just don't, lifing, but at the same time, you still got childhood dreams. You think back of what the things you thought about when you were younger.
Yeah.
Some of those dreams are still there. Either life changes the course, and when we say dreams don't stop, people do. That one dream you may transition to another dream, but Absolutely. You don't stop completely dreaming.
Absolutely. That is true. Coming from the position of an entrepreneur, when I lay down at night, I have dreams.
Right.
But those dreams is not necessarily tied into of the things I want to accomplish. Mm-hmm. But before, I call it the end of my physical working day, I still got things going on in my mind that I want to accomplish the next day, weeks, and months. Mm-hmm. And so therefore, I have to outline the things that I want to accomplish. If not, I'm just going to bed, waking up, What I'm going to do? Come to my office and sit there and twiddle my thumbs or surf the
So
internet?
you kind of have a task driven.
Yes.
I got a question, and maybe the people in that's listening to the podcast can and respond to it too. Why do we think what makes most people quit?
Several things. Sometimes it's lack of knowledge. And when I point out earlier, if you are align yourself up with someone that can help you navigate through the things that you want to do, accomplish your dreams, that can help you with the lack of knowledge. Along with that lack of knowledge, people go off and do things, don't do research. And so everything shouldn't be put on someone telling you what to do with your dreams. Your dreams is your dreams. So you should do some research to educate yourself on the things you want to do. A big thing is a lot of people rely on somebody else telling them, checking off, giving them the okay if you should do your dream or not.
So they signing them off. I want to add to that question too. Between fear or responsibility, which one you think causes people to quit?
If I had to choose
the most,
I would say responsibility. We won't
talk about it.
let me take a sip first, make sure my throat.
Because that's big. Because we always hear the fear angle.
Yeah.
What about the responsibility angle?
From the things I've seen over my short time on this earth, I've noticed more people, even when they're in the winning situation, they rather not have their responsibilities versus anything else. Because once you start becoming, accomplishing things in a big way, other things come along with that. And one of those things, you're responsible for more territory. You're responsible for more people. You become responsible for the community that you're associated with.
So the responsibility of being successful.
Absolutely.
That comes along with
yes, it's a lot of things you're responsible for. And it's not because you asking for those things, it just comes with the territory. And a lot of people don't want to be responsible for that. As they can say, you're a mentor for all these people in your community. I'm not just saying the community that you live in,
right,
but the community of society. And people don't want to take on that responsibility of the success that they have gotten along with the things that they do. And
that could be part of the reason. Yeah, that could definitely be part of the reason why people, with our topic, the dreams don't quit, people do, is because I think some people get to the point of the success and growing their business or growing who they are. Like you just stated, you take on a whole nother responsibility role.
Yeah.
No longer can you, it's easy for us to wake up and just deal with everybody that's in our household.
Yes.
Than to have outsiders depending on you to move your feet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see that, Crib. That most people will, the most in that question, which one causes people to quit the most, fear or responsibility? Yeah, I can see responsibility building up there.
Just reflect on some of the people that you have already seen in the parenting role when it comes to responsibilities.
Right.
You have already experienced some people that they don't want to take on responsibility of any other kids outside of their own.
True.
They don't want to be a responsible parent anymore after their child has become the age of 18 or 21. And God didn't design us for that way.
No, you're right.
Especially us as men.
Uh-oh.
He didn't design us just to be responsible for our own child. He designed us to be protectors of
the community.
The
circle.
circle.
Yeah. people that come in contact with you, the influencers. Let me ask you this. This another question for the poll. Put in the chat if you're in the car listening on Apple Podcasts by yourself.
Or Spotify.
Or Spotify now.
iHeart.
If you listen to us on one of them and you by yourself, you now have permission to talk to yourself. So answer this question. Do you think people stop because they can't do it or because the results are not coming fast enough?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I see some other things in that question you just asked there, Crib. I see ego and pride in that as well.
Uh-oh. All right now. It's ego and pride, huh?
Yeah.
So they quit because of ego and pride, or the ego and pride falls into the category that the results are not coming fast enough, so therefore their ego and pride causes them to quit.
The ego and pride go back to something I said earlier. Mm-hmm. They're stuck and they don't know how to move forward, but their ego and pride will not allow them to go and seek help.
Okay.
And a lot of times they know who they can go get the help from, but because of their ego and pride, I'm not going to go ask that person. That person is younger than I am, and I know they know how to do it. Or that person is not the same race that I am, and I'm not going to go ask that person. Mm-hmm. Or I'm a male, and that person is a female. I'm a man. No woman know more than me.
So piggybacking off of the ego and pride situation, with the fast results, we live in a microwave society. Mm-hmm. We want everything now. Gone were the days where we used to have to grind coffee, if you're old enough to know what I'm talking about. You had your coffee bean, you grind your beans, then you made your cup of coffee. Then they sped that process up and gave you coffee beans already ground up.
Yeah.
Then they gave you the next step of the coffee in the frozen cup that you got to throw out. Now they got the instant coffee that come in like the tea bag that's instant coffee.
Yeah.
So when it comes to success and dreams, when they're not moving fast enough, but the pride and ego piece come from, especially from the entrepreneur part of it, is being an entrepreneur reality and the Instagram success. Because when you look on any social media, and not just picking up Instagram, but when you look on any social media platform, mm-hmm. What do we see? What do we have? Everybody look like their business started on Friday morning, and by lunchtime Friday, y'all know what the filters and AI. Lunchtime Friday, your business is booming.
By lunchtime Friday, they driving a 6-figure automobile.
They done went to stop by Range Rover in the car lot, pulled out their mobile device, took some selfies. AI themselves in the driver's seat. I started my business here, and I can teach you how to do this here. Join my class.
And haven't read not one book.
Ain't read not one book. Ain't helped not one person. Barely even got their things in order. But I think it's that entrepreneurship reality versus success.
Yeah.
Versus the Instagram and social media success, which goes back to the ego. Because ego and pride would not allow most people to go through the process.
That ego and pride, man, messes up a lot of people in life. Mm-hmm. A lot of people.
They want the vision, but not the process.
Yes.
Because if I'm watching or associated with people that I'm seeing, it's like when people you hear the term relationship goals. Mm-hmm. That's a buzz term. Ooh, relationship goals. I want my relationship like your relationship. I want my business like your business. I want that success you got. They see that end of the journey, but they don't want to go through that process. Like Vince, they see us now on this podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't just wake up, hire a cameraman, throw some lights up and mics and say we're doing a podcast. We went through a process that started well before the fruits of the labor began to show now, being on
Sip.
and Converse, being on Apple Podcasts, being on what?
iHeart.
Being on who?
Spotify.
Being on YouTube's.
Yeah.
It wasn't an instant situation.
And even though where we're at now, it's still a lot of process of things that we're going through now because we have a standard for ourselves that we want to achieve. Not saying that we want to be better than somebody else, but we see some standards that's already out there.
Right.
And we want to not mimic those people, but we like their standards. And so we want to bring our standards to at least to measurements as theirs. And so there's a process that's always going on. And the process is not always going to be easy. It's about are you gonna keep the drive to get to the standards that you set for yourself?
And that's like being, when folks say they want to be a boss, but they don't want the discipline of being a boss. Which ties back into what we talked about earlier, the responsibility piece. Being the fear and the responsibility.
Yeah.
Because everybody likes the vision of being a boss. They want to say, I'm a boss. Every song, Ricky Ross, I'm the boss, the biggest boss, best ever, huge. You want to. Many people want those situations, but they don't want to stick with the discipline that it takes. What are you doing when nobody else is looking? And with the dreams, and that's why so many people, to me, they allow their dream. The dream don't die. They quote mentally die towards that particular dream.
Yeah,
because sometimes it's easier to quit than to continue to move forward.
I was just telling what you just on your point you just made there. I was just telling a person I was speaking with this past week is that two things: you cannot disconnect yourself from the dream that you have or the journey that you're going towards.
Get on my cheat sheet.
And you can't disconnect yourself from people or the person that is going to help you along the dream or the journey. Those two things you cannot do, because if you do disconnect, it's going to be hard for you to accomplish or stay on that journey.
Or reconnect. Now, speaking of the journey.
Yes.
Pop question.
Okay, I hope I passed.
Pop question. What's something in your journey that looked good on the outside, but was heavy on the inside?
Whew. Any particular journey?
No, whatever journey you want to share. Because we're talking about, dreams and people quitting. And when people pursue any of the dreams in your last statement, you were talking about the journeys that people got to take. And they may disconnect from things and then disconnect from people that help them push them forward in their journey. Your journey, period, no matter what, whether it's marriage journey, but you run a lot journey, but what looked good on the outside that was a heavy, heavy burden on the inside.
Well, you just brought something up that I know the Lord want me to use because I was about to go. I'm getting ready to go there.
Let him use it.
For the longest time, it was my marriage.
So the outside for a long time looked good. Okay.
And it wasn't because we were both trying to make it look good. I wasn't being the best husband, the best father, the best whatever I should have been for my family, for my marriage. But it was heavy burden in the inside. And I tell people today, thank God people was praying for my marriage because I had given up on it.
So, okay, we on to we got a few more minutes left. Because when you think about that what you just said, not just picking at your marriage part of it, but the outside looking good, that can also be like the imposter syndrome. Meaning, we as people, even when life is punching us in our gut during our journey, we can make things look good outwardly.
Yes.
When we leave the house in the morning to go to that W-2,
yes,
we come in there, look good, smell good, putting on a smile, but internally, just that commute
Yes.
or that things that are going on behind the scenes in your life is heavy to carry. But we continue to put, especially this day and age,
Mm-hmm.
with all that's going on in society, that's why to me it's more important now to check on your friends and your relatives.
Absolutely.
And encourage those who got dreams and making sure that they don't quit, because many people are secretly suffering.
So true. So true.
But it looked good. He hopped out the Benz. He hopped out the Cadillac. He hopped out the BMW. Dressed to impress.
Yes.
Social media say they always on the scene everywhere.
He or she has the title.
He or she got the title, the office with a view. Everything looks good on the outside, but that load that they may be carrying in their journey is heavy.
Yes.
So always check on your friends. Matter of fact, pause us right now. Hit pause. That person that just popped in your head when we said that, send them a text message.
Don't send them a text message. Call them.
Yeah, call them.
Call them.
Make sure it ain't Tyrone.
And if it goes a voicemail, leave a message.
Leave a message. Yeah.
Leave a message so they can hear your voice.
Leave a message. So as we getting ready to wind down,
Yes.
people stop. Made me think of. I had to stop for a second because I thought about what you said. People stop listening to the ones that help encourage them and start listening to the wrong voices when they're sharing their dreams with people.
A lot of times because we hear people tell us the truth, but we don't want to hear the truth, but we want to hear people tell us what we want to hear.
And we'll lie and ask for the truth.
Yes.
You can tell me the truth. Go ahead and tell me the truth.
But what we want you to do right now is, if you listen to this episode, I know you might not feel comfortable calling us, but put in the chat. Text us about some dreams that you're pausing, because we're not going to let you give up.
Yeah,
put in the
We're
chat
going to let you quit.
and tell us some dreams that you don't put on the pause, or some dreams that you're working on right now, so we can communicate and somehow have you as a guest on Sip and Converse, because we want to hear from you as we grow this channel.
And also, piggybacking off what Mr. DJ said, those dreams that you may have paused, look at them. Some of them you done paused too long and you know it.
Yes.
You feel it. You done paused something you started back in 2020 and ain't picked back up yet. Not because it's dead. It's just because you've allowed life to distract you from what you're supposed to pursue. Making you think that that's what you're supposed to be doing now when you're not.
Well, he's teaching.
I don't know where this came from. But other than that, it's been real. You know, like we said, dreams don't die.
People do.
People do. And dreams don't quit. And dreams don't stop. And what I want you to do is wake up from this dreamland of comfort.
Yes.
Press that like button. Ding. That share button. Ding. That subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Jump in our comment section. We will respond back. But thank you for joining us again on this episode of Sip
and Converse.
Peace.
Peace.